Hi, it's Jeff Arnold with Four Spot Consulting. It is Friday, November 14th. And this week for 5 Minute Friday, I had just a little bit of a rambling actually. I've been working on my newest keynote, which is called Technology Doesn't Replace You, It Elevates You. And the talk is all about the fact that technology and AI is a tool that you should be using. It's not something that's going to replace you in the marketplace. It's something that you need to use strategically, just as any other tool. If you're building something, you need to use that tool strategically to be able to make sure that you use it properly, to be able to frame what you're doing, and be able to make sure that it's truly doing the work you want and not hurting the work that you're doing. Just like somebody that's holding a hammer, it can either be productive to help build the house or it can be breaking things. So AI is that tool. And so I'm looking forward. If you guys have any speaking opportunities, please let me know. I'm looking for some opportunities into next year and I would like to present that. We also have some workshops that go along with that. But in my research for the keynote that I've been working on, I came across some very interesting articles talking about what the upcoming graduation class is going to be facing as they come out into the marketplace in the spring. There was an article by Lindsay Ellis on actually it was a LinkedIn post that she had put together. And I'll share that here in the comments. But in her post, she was saying that the graduates that are coming out in the spring are going to be facing the worst economic situation than anybody else since the pandemic. And so some people are commenting that without AI, our gross domestic product would be at near zero. Lots of great details in the comments, but the article struck me for two specific things. One was it said that the people that are coming out don't have the training that they need for the new world order that's coming on right now. But I don't think there are a ton of people that actually have the type of training for AI and the way you truly should deploy AI. So that's something that I think everybody's kind of learning all at the same time, and it's changing on a daily basis. But one of the things that struck me was that she said she had a conversation with another person that's in that space of looking at graduates and looking at the economy and what people are doing. And she was saying that the people that are coming out of college are going to be submitting, quote, hundreds and hundreds of resumes. And while I see that as in the past, it would have been extremely difficult to do, with today's technology, they can go on and they can say apply, 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 and just pepper everybody with all kinds of resumes, whether they qualify for the job or not. One of the comments in there indicated that they think the problem is these online tools that allow somebody to submit to any job, whether they're qualified or not. And they gave the example of somebody who was a cashier at Wendy's who had applied for a senior accounting job. And I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about, look, what these companies that are working that are not using the technology that's at their disposal, if they have somebody that has to go through every one of those applications, even if it's just an email with a quick summary, if they need to go through every single one of those manually, they are burning hundreds of labor hours doing that. And I was just thinking that how, obviously the use of AI could be dramatically beneficial for those people, even if it's just filtering out the 80% that are not even close to qualified. Even if they whittled that down to only have to look at 20% of the resumes, they would save hundreds of hours as they're looking for new employees. But with AI, you can actually get it much, much closer. It's not going to be a 20%. You can get it down to the point where you're only looking at maybe 3 to 5% of the actual resumes, because you can give the system enough information that it's going to be able to read through the resume and it will be able to determine, based on all of the criteria you have, even if it's simply a prompt, you can go in and do that. It will go through and give you some really top quality people that you should potentially look at. Now, if you're using one of the tools where you train the model based on your previous hires, you can even get closer, because then it's going to look at all of the things you looked at. It's going to take inference to the type of things that are really important to your company. People, if you value longevity over exact ability, because somebody who might just be climbing up the ladder and job hopping might not be who you like to hire, the AI system will learn that from your hires and be able to apply that to the resumes that are coming in. So instead of just a truly filter type scenario, it can actually truly learn the way that you like to hire and be able to do that. So um, I know you guys know about a lot of different tools that are out there, and we talk about AI. But again, I really truly think that AI is a fantastic tool, but it's ultimately best used when it is deployed with automation. Don't just give everybody in your company access to ChatGPT and think that you're good to go. I think that you should have truly formed processes, procedures, and AI built into those procedures so that you are getting consistent results because everybody's using the same consistent system. So, again, I know I kind of touched on this last week, but I will be having a 2026 planner that I have coming out, and I'll be posting that as soon as I get that done. But just kind of wanted to share my thoughts on that because I'm looking at if you're a company that's not using AI to filter through all these resumes and just try to get separate the wheat from the chaff. I think that you're going to be spending a lot of extra hours going through resumes. So if you're interested in having a conversation about how AI can help you with that, how we can work on deploying automation to help you with that, please feel free to reach out. Have a great weekend.